Have you ever considered how much real choice you have when entering into agreements, especially concerning your work? We often assume that all contracts are freely entered into, a cornerstone of individual liberty and capitalism. But what if this notion, particularly for the vast majority, is more complicated than it appears? In capitalism, the idea of a free contract, particularly for wage labor, is often described as an illusion by socialist thinkers. While legally, individuals are free to accept or reject employment terms, the underlying economic conditions frequently compel them to accept, making the choice less than fully voluntary in a substantive sense. This illusion stems from the fundamental structure of capitalism itself. The means of production, things like factories, land, and technology, are privately owned by a small class of capitalists. The vast majority, the working class, own little to no productive assets and must sell their labor power to survive. This creates an inherent power imbalance. A worker needs a job to access food, shelter, and necessities, while a capitalist can often choose from many potential employees or even automate without facing immediate destitution. This necessity to sell one's labor power means that while the agreement is formally voluntary on paper, the practical choice is often between accepting the offered terms or facing poverty. Understanding this critique allows us to move beyond a superficial view of economic transactions and analyze the deeper power dynamics at play. It helps us interpret why labor movements and collective bargaining have historically been crucial, as they attempt to rebalance this structural inequality. This perspective provides a foundational understanding of the socialist critique of exploitation, showing that the system itself, rather than individual bad actors, can create conditions that limit genuine freedom. Socialist analysis often refers to this situation as wage slavery or structural coercion. While not equivalent to chattel slavery, wage slavery highlights the dependence on wages for survival, creating a coercive situation where labor must be sold regardless of its terms. The free contract then becomes a formal legal protection that masks a deeper economic compulsion, a kind of invisible hand forcing compliance. Recognizing this distinction helps us grasp that formal legal equality does not always equate to substantive economic equality or genuine freedom. Ultimately, recognizing that the free contract can be an illusion in capitalism is vital for a comprehensive understanding of socialist thought. It shifts the focus from individual choice to systemic constraints, providing a powerful lens through which to examine economic justice and the potential for a more equitable organization of society. This perspective underscores why socialists advocate for fundamental changes to economic structures rather than simply addressing individual instances of injustice.